Growing up in Hot Springs, Arkansas, my best friend was a man named James J. Murphy Jr. His daddy owned one half the World's Fair bluegrass shows. And I'd come pick him up in the morning and take him to school and take him home every evening. We smoked a lot of weed. I even traveled with him on the carnival. We've become great friends. And one evening we found ourselves doing what we do, drinking beer and smoking weed with everybody at Ryan Goodwin's house. And me and JJ started playing around our kung fu fighting, and my leg caught the back of a glass table, and I went down, and when I went through it, a piece of glass went right up in me. And so when they pulled me out of the table, we had a friend named Blotto, Vance Berkovic. And I told him, I said, hey, pull that piece of glass out of my back. And it went, boom, and it pulled me. He pulled, boom, and I finally said, look here, motherfucker, pull it out. When he did, it said, I told him, I said, get me some yarn and sew that up. And Vance said, hey, we can't do that, you gotta go to the hospital. I said, okay. So we went to the hospital, and on the way to the hospital, I was worried about my mama seeing my eyes red. So we stopped at the damn road runner there on Central. And went and got some Visine, and Dominique Gwynn was there. We'd fist fought a few times, and hell, we was gonna fist fight again. I told him, I said, hell, I gotta go to the hospital. He said, okay. And we got to the hospital, and that doctor looked at it. And when my mama come into the room, he had his hand buried up in my back, all the way up to the thumb. And my mama just passed on out right there in the fucking room, hit the ground. And he just picked her up and put her in a chair, and he went back to work on me. And he said, I'm gonna staple you up. I'm gonna get some of this numbing medication. And all I could think about, my fucking genius, was that Roadhouse movie where he staples him up. And I told him, hell, you ain't gonna need none of that. Just go ahead and staple it. He said, you sure? I said, yeah. And that's the last time that'll ever fucking happen again. For sure. I will never, ever reenact the Roadhouse deal again. Because every little punch, they got to hook it and they staple it. And that was about 10 of the most painful moments I ever had. But I healed up from that. I still got a hell of a scar. And my mama can't see me bleed. She'll pass out every time. God bless you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Punish these motherfuckers with your success. God bless you. From Arkansas. Fluid English.
1, 2, 3.
That was a bad